If you are receiving tax refunds yearly, you're playing yourself. What's up, Dough Chaser? Jason White here, and in this video I'm going to share with you how you can increase your income by $200 to $500 without working any more at your current job. If you're interested in learning how to do that, you don't want to miss this video. So if you're someone who's struggling, you're living paycheck to paycheck, you don't have any money in your savings, you have large debt or many debt payments that you have to pay down, and you want to live a more comfortable life, I can assure you that if you are not already implementing this strategy, you are going to want to do this beginning today. But in order for you to do that, you have to do one simple thing. Without further ado, let's dive into it. I'm going to share with you exactly what I'm talking about. So, I know what you're thinking. Jason, what do I need to do to increase my income $200 to $500 a month without working any additional hours at my job? And it's very simple. Have you ever heard of a W-4? A W-4 is a tax form used by your employer to basically calculate the amount of taxes withheld in your paycheck. And typically when people are starting a new position, or even a lot of people who've been at a particular company for many years, they don't understand how to fill out these tax forms. And what happens is you end up paying the government more than what you're supposed to, and it causes your cash flow to decrease because that's taking money out of your paycheck that you can actually use on a monthly basis to make moves, to build a savings, to eliminate debt, or to just live a more comfortable lifestyle. And a lot of people are unaware of this, and they're unaware of how to fill out these tax forms appropriately. And to fix this issue is very simple. I'm going to teach you how to fill out this form correctly, and you can actually make this change beginning today, depending on how quickly you fill it out. But you can turn this into your HR department ASAP, and by your next pay period, you will see a dramatic increase with your income because now you are taking advantage of the system. You're no longer allowing the system to take advantage of you, and you're getting your appropriate amount of income in your paycheck each pay period, okay? Typically, the average American each year will receive a tax refund of about $2,800 a year, okay? This is equivalent to $241 per month that you can actually have in your paycheck. And the thing is, due to the fact that you're getting this refund, it shows that you are overpaying the government in your taxes. And the government is, of course, taking advantage of this. Each year, well, last year, for example, they gave about $324 billion in tax refunds. So what do you think they're doing with that extra amount of taxes that they're receiving that consumers are unaware of? They're investing it. They're making money off of it. And you can be someone where you're using that money and you're investing in yourself and building assets for yourself, or building some comfortability for yourself, or building a savings, something. You could be using that money to invest in yourself. Instead, you're overpaying in your taxes, and you're allowing the government to basically get a interest-free loan. But last time I checked, how many interest-free loans are they giving you? So my question to you is, why are you overpaying in your taxes? Can you use $200 to $500 extra in your income on a month-to-month basis? Of course you can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you exactly what you need to do to fix your tax allowances so that you can begin to get the amount of income that you should be receiving on a month-to-month basis so that you can live a more comfortable lifestyle and begin to make some moves, okay? So let's talk about this. All right, so it's important for me to share this with you really quick. I am not a tax professional, okay? I own a financial improvement company called Witness Riches. We provide financial coaching and also credit repair services. And we also have an online academy called Transcend Financial Academy, where we teach a lot of stuff about improving your finances and all that good stuff. So I need to share with you that I am not a tax professional, okay? Please consider that. However, I do know some things. I'm just sharing information for informational purposes only. And it's up to you to apply this in your life or not. Totally up to you, all right? So let's talk about this. The W-4 form is basically a way for the employer to make sure that they take out the appropriate taxes for your tax refund. And a lot of people, when they fill out that form, they have no idea what they're filling out. I remember when for the couple of jobs that I had, I filled out the form, asked my employer, like, how do I fill this out? And of course, the government made it illegal for your employer to advise you on how to actually fill out a tax allowance form. So, all my jobs, no one knew exactly how to fill that form out because no one had the true education. However, without doing any more research on my own, I just filled the form out as everyone else did. At that point, I didn't have any dependents, so I put a 0. And, you may be someone where you may have put a 0, or you may have calculated the amount of people at home that you're taking care of. You have 2 kids, you have 2 dependents, so you put down 2 for your tax allowance form. And the thing is, when you fill out that form that way, you're playing yourself. And a lot of you who are watching this video right now have incorrectly filled out their tax allowance form. How do I know this? The government did receive $324 billion in surplus of taxes, and that's why they had to refund that. Of course, somebody filled out the tax allowance form incorrectly. It only takes 2 minutes to fill the form out. All you have to do is print it off and fill it out, and I'm going to share with you how you can get that form and all that good stuff. So what we're going to do next is let's look at my computer screen, and I'm going to share with you exactly how to fill out the tax allowance form the correct way so that you can maximize your income and increase your income potentially $200 to $500 a month. Okay, so here we're looking at the Form W-4 form for 2019, and you can find this at the irs.gov website. And basically, to reiterate, the W-4 form is so that your employer can withhold the correct federal income tax from your pay, okay? So as you can see, I did not make that up. And the thing about your tax allowance is each allowance that you have, the less taxes that you'll have to pay, right? So the more that you have, the better if you are someone who has received tax refunds consistently throughout the years, okay? There's certain directions on this form for certain people. And as you can see, you fill out your information here, blah, 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 blah. And then what we're going to do is we are going to, on section 5, it asks you total number of allowances you're claiming. And at this point, we don't know yet. But what we're going to do is we're going to use the worksheet that is provided on this W-4 form, okay? And we're going to fill it out line by line, very simple. On page 3 is the actual personal allowance worksheet that we're going to use to fill this out. It's very simple. Just follow the directions. Line A, enter 1 for yourself. Okay, that's easy. B, enter 1 if you will file as married filing jointly. I'm married. We're going to file jointly, so I'm going to enter 1. If you're not married, skip that one. If you're married but you're not filing jointly, skip that one, okay? Very simple. Letter C, enter 1 if you will file as head of household. Head of household is basically the person who brings home the most income, just to keep it simple. And in my situation, my wife is a stay-at-home mom. I'm the only one who brings income. Yes, 1, okay? So far, I'm at 3 allowances. D, this is a 3-part question. Enter 1 if you're single or married filing separately and have only 1 job, okay? So that's not me, so I'm not going to enter 1 for that. Or you're married filing jointly, have only 1 job, and your spouse doesn't work. That sounds like me, so I'm going to enter 1, okay? There's another question that they ask, or your wages from a second job and your spouse's wages or total, both are less than $1,500. Okay, so that's not my situation, so I don't have to worry about that. Letter E, child tax credit. Very simple stuff. Just follow the directions. If your total income will be less than $71,201 or $103,351 if married filing jointly, enter 4 for each child. So if you earn less than those numbers and you have children at home, for each child that you have, you want to list 4. So if you have 4 children, you want to list 16. 4 times 4 is 16. All right. So, you know, to keep things simple and without sharing too much information, let's say that I meet that criteria. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I have 2 children at home. So 4 times 2 is what? 8. So I have 8. Hey, really quick, almost forgot. If you're enjoying this information, make sure you subscribe to the channel and like this video so that we can stay in contact. I can provide more information to you moving forward. Back to the video. I'm out. Total allowances for child tax credits alone, okay? So far, I'm at 11, all right? So I'm gonna skip down to F, and it says credit for other dependents. This does not include child tax credit. This is separate from that, okay? So if you don't know what credit for other dependents means, if you go up to the first page of this documentation, it basically breaks down what each of these items mean. So we can go up to the first page, and here it says line F, credit for other dependents. You may be eligible to claim a credit for other dependents for whom a child tax credit can't be claimed. So these are other dependents for which a child credit cannot be claimed, meaning that a qualifying child who doesn't meet the age or Social Security requirement for the child tax credit or a qualifying relative. So typically, a credit for other dependents are people who are in your household who are older than 17 that are dependent on you, okay? In this situation, I don't have anyone in the house except my wife who is dependent on me. So in that situation, for line F, credit for other dependents, I'm going to read forward. If your total income will be less than $71,000 or $103,000 if married filing jointly, enter one for each eligible dependent. So let's keep it simple. Let's say I meet that criteria. I have 1 for my wife. So other credits we're not even going to worry about right now. I want you to keep it simple. I don't want you to confuse yourself. So just leave that part alone, okay? So in G, we're going to put 0. And then line H, add lines A through G and enter your total here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 13. I have 13 allowances that I need to adjust on my tax allowance form with my current employer. In my situation, that's myself, so I can make that change very quickly. However, in your situation, if you're not filling out this tax form correctly, then you're playing yourself. And typically when people are filling out their tax form, they will write 1 or 0. That means that they're playing themselves because in the first 3 lines, I had a total of 3 tax allowances already. So you want to fill out this form correctly. As you can see, I have 13 tax allowances. For each allowance that is added to my W-4, it will reduce the amount of taxes withheld. Making this change alone is going to increase my income $200 to $500 each month. If you make this change yourself, you're going to see a significant change to your tax refund. And voila, it's that simple to fill out. If you are at a point where, you know, I'm tired of living paycheck to paycheck, I need some more money to eliminate these debt payments. I need some more money to build an emergency fund so I can build some self-sufficiency. I need some more money to invest in myself. If you're at this point in your life, you want to implement these ideas that I'm sharing with you because they're going to help you out tremendously. So there you have it. Very easy to fill out. If you are interested in getting this W-4 form so that you can fill this information out and turn into your HR department to increase your income $200 to $500 per month, I'm going to provide a link in this video, in the description of this video and also the comment area of this video. Click that link and I'm going to give you the ability to download this form. If you don't want to go through me, you can always go through irs.gov and search for the form. I just want to provide you the information that's going to help you transcend financially and allow you the ability to increase your cash flow through legally taking advantage of the money that you are leaving on the table when you're overpaying your taxes. Again, I am not a tax professional. course, do your research on your own to learn more about tax allowances. You're going to find tons of information on the internet. Just Google it. And this is going to be your opportunity to really take advantage of that. A couple things that I do want to share. This will not work if you owe the IRS money. This will not work if you are someone who is typically not receiving a tax refund on a year-to-year basis, because more than likely you're already maximizing your tax allowances. If you have already increased your tax allowances and already utilized the strategy, there's no point of you trying it again. You are basically maximizing your tax allowances already. However, if you are someone who has received a large tax refund in the past and consistently, you're definitely leaving money on the table, and I highly recommend that you fill out the tax allowance form correctly, turn that into your HR department so that you can increase your income, potentially $200 to $500 per month. Regardless, a gain is necessary, and I don't want you leaving money on the table. However, I know a lot of you, you won't do this because you're scared, but those of you who are bold and brave and do something for yourself that's going to help you live a more fulfilling life by having the money on the table, using that to build your savings, eliminate debt, and create a more comfortable lifestyle for you. Again, my name is Jason White. Don't forget to click the link associated to this video to get that W-4 form. Thank you all for your time, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.